For small and mid-sized businesses, the benefits of the cloud computing are endless. Cloud computing saves businesses time and money by boosting productivity, improving collaboration, and promoting innovation. Businesses use cloud computing to access information anywhere with any compatible device rather than storing information on your computer or a server in your office. Cloud computing stores data on the internet. It works by making information available from a central web-based hub that gives anyone with the proper credentials access from any location with an internet connection.
I think Temkeen has started offering these kind of sessions and workshops since 2016. It's part of Temkeen's advisory services. What we're trying to do is we try to create awareness in the market about the trending topics in the business community today. So today's session will be basically about business in the clouds. Cloud services is kind of the trend of today. Bahrain has reached certain great milestones, I'd say, especially after attracting Amazon Web Services to Bahrain. While we had a big competition with the region, today everybody is asking, what is cloud? Why is it important for the businesses? The speakers tonight will be talking about that. We'll have heading the speakers, the Chief of Planning and Monitoring from Temkeen, Dr. Yarmo, and few market players, few people from the business community itself. I think we're looking forward to hear the feedback of the participants to see how well did they receive and perceive and understand the topic of this session. Generally, I think the participants have benefited from today's event. I think the participation was great. We're happy that we had this number of attendees. We're looking forward to have more of these events. One milestone that I'd like to bring to the attention of the audience today is that Temkeen will be celebrating the Global Entrepreneurship next month. The Global Entrepreneurship Week will take place during November, and during that specific week we'll have over 30 events, I hope, to talk about topics and create awareness about topics like tonight's topic.
The workshop focus was on cloud computing fundamentals and the future of cloud services in Bahrain, and to identify the challenges in the field of investment. In doing so, the optimal use of resources to preserve the interest of individuals and companies is ensured.
I think we have two objectives. So this is part of a series of workshops that we are doing, which we call the Changing Economy. And our view is that a lot of things are changing in the regional economy with the new oil price environment. Countries are introducing things like VAT, they are scaling back subsidies, etc. So the old economic model is changing. And this means that companies are going to have to adjust to these new realities. And what we're trying to do through this series of workshops is help them understand what kinds of tools are available for them to change, for them to adapt to these new realities, and in the process to make their companies stronger companies, more resilient companies. And ultimately, what we're driving at here is we're trying to help companies become more productive. This is what has to happen at the level of companies, has to happen at the level of the overall economy. So productivity will drive growth in the future. Today, we are looking at one of the tools that companies have, which is cloud computing. And of course, cloud computing is something that Bahrain as a country has invested in very heavily. We now have Amazon Web Services investing on the island. We have the government implementing its cloud-first strategy, etc. Cloud is something that offers businesses new options, new kinds of flexibility, etc. It helps them reduce costs, it helps them get more value for their money. And in that sense, I think cloud is one of these things that can help companies adapt and to become better companies in the process. No, I think what we are trying to do here is we're trying to encourage companies to start thinking differently, start exploring what options are available, and come to us, talk to us about these different options. At the end of the day, Temkeen is there to help them So please feel welcome to be part of the conversation, and hopefully good things will come out of it.
As part of their efforts to communicate with the public and inform them of their current and future projects, Tamkeen held a workshop entitled Changing Economy, Your Business on the Cloud, geared towards a variety of different sectors. Representatives and individuals from each sector interacted and participated in the discussion of the workshop.
I think it's very important to have these workshops to really educate the nation and the kingdom around cloud computing and services and how business is really adapted and adopted. So yeah, I thought it was really good, and I really enjoyed being here. From Tamkeen, yes, I've spoken at a couple of other events around the area of cloud computing, but from Tamkeen it's the first one, yes. Yeah, I think people are very interested. There were a lot of questions, a lot of engagement. So I think from that I can tell the interest is there. People are still trying to figure out, well, how does it affect me and what can I do? So I thought it was great. People were very interested and engaged with the panelists. Last words, well, thanks to Tamkeen, I guess, for having me, and thanks for the audience to be so engaging, and I'd love to have another one of these opportunities. Yeah.
وين كنتي ثرى فوق هام السحب فوق عالي الشهب يا أغلى ثرى فوق عالي الشهب فوق هام السحب وين كنتي ثرى فوق هام السحب فوق عالي الشهب يا أغلى ثرى فوق عالي الشهب مجدك لقدام وامجادك ورا وإن حكى فيك حسادك ترى ما علينا بهرج حسادك أبد انت ما مثلك بهالدنيا بلد والله ما مثلك بهالدنيا بلد من دعا لله بشرع وحكم يستاهلك ومن رفع راسك على كل الأمم يستاهلك ومن ثنى بالسيف دونيك والقلم يستاهلك من دعا لله وبشرع وحكم يستاهلك ومن رفع راسك على كل الأمم يستاهلك ومن ثنى بالسيف دونك والقلم يستاهلك نستاهلك يا دارنا حنا هلك انت سواد عيوننا شعب وملك فوق هام السحب وين كنتي ثرى فوق هام السحب فوق عالي الشهب يا أغلى ثرى فوق عالي الشهب مجدك لقدام وامجادك ورا وإن حكى فيك حسادك ترى ما علينا بهرج حسادك أبد انت ما مثلك بهالدنيا بلد والله ما مثلك بهالدنيا بلد
انت ما مثلك بهالدنيا بلد والله ما مثلك بهالدنيا بلد
انت ما مثلك بهالدنيا بلد، والله ما مثلك بهالدنيا بلد.
يا سلامي عليكم يا السعودية، يا ديار الشيم يا دار الأبطال.
ويا سلامي عليكم يا السعودية، يا ديار الشيم يا دار الأبطال. يا السعودي نحيي روحك الحية، يا السعودي نحيي روحك الحية، نشهد انك اصيل وطيب الفالي.
يا سلامي عليكم يا السعودية،
الله
يا ديار الشيم يا دار الأبطال.
يا السعودي يا السعودي نحيي روحك الحية،
نشهد انك اصيل وطيب الفالي،
نشهد انك اصيل وطيب الفالي. في فنونك مخلص النية، وسط كل الملاعب صيتكم عالي. للوطن في فنونك مخلص النية، وسط كل الملاعب صيتكم عالي. شايل البيرق اخضر رافع ايديا، شايل البيرق اخضر رافع ايديا، واحمد الله كريم وحقق امالي.
يا سلامي عليكم يا السعودية،
يا سلامي
يا ديار الشيم يا دار الأبطال.
يا السعودي يا السعودي نحيي روحك الحية،
نشهد انك اصيل وطيب الفالي.
والله والله نشهد انك اصيل وطيب الفالي. تحرقون الشبك بأهداف نارية، تحرجون الخصم في كل الأحوال. تحرقون الشبك بأهداف نارية، تحرجون الخصم في كل الأحوال. لعبكم فيه فن وفيه ندية، لعبكم فيه فن وفيه ندية، وفيه عزم الرجال بصدق الأفعال.
يا سلامي عليكم يا السعودية،
يا سلامي
يا ديار الشيم يا دار الأبطال.
يا السعودي
يا السعودي
نحيي روحك الحية،
نشهد انك اصيل وطيب الفالي.
نشهد انك اصيل وطيب الفالي. السكك والشوارع منك مضوية، والديارك ترفرف في السما عالي. السكك والشوارع منك مضوية، والديارك ترفرف في السما عالي. الله الله عليكم يا السعودية، الله الله عليكم يا السعودية، في الملاعب عطاكم ما له مثالي.
يا سلامي عليكم يا السعودية،
يا سلامي يا ديار الشيم يا دار الأبطال. يا السعودي نحيي روحك الحية،
نشهد انك اصيل وطيب الفالي.
والله نشهد انك اصيل وطيب الفالي.
مهاب في الأنام طويل قامة، قديم عهد باستقامة. مهاب في الأنام طويل قامة، قديم عهد باستقامة.
The Electricity and Water Authority organized an event for children with motor disabilities under the title A Working Day at the Electricity and Water Authority. 11 children from different age groups took part. The event, organized in cooperation with the Bahrain International Center for International Mobility and under the patronage of the Chief Executive of the Electricity and Water Authority, Sheikh Nawaf bin Ibrahim Al Khalifa, aimed to enhance the principle of community partnership. It also looked at the importance of integrating people with disability into public life as an integral part of the fabric of society. The Electricity and Water Authority received the children and prepared for them the integrated program that introduced them to the basics of the work at the authority. They also toured some of the departments where they learned about how to connect electricity to homes. The children participated in administrative work of the authority. A number of them were acquainted with how to enter the data on building permits for electricity and water, as well as shown a video on how to proceed from the application of electricity and water service in the customer service centers to the delivery of the electricity to the house. Sheikh Nawaf honored the children with the slogan Ambassador of the Authority, which is concerned with preserving the wealth of electricity and water and participating in spreading awareness and culture of rationalization. The management of the Bahrain International Center for International Mobility thanked Sheikh Nawaf for his efforts and support for their activities by raising awareness of the importance of the center and social role. The children drew paintings related to the authority, which have been displayed at its building. Mubra Al Khalifia Foundation, in coordination with the University of Bahrain, UAB, organized a visit to the university campus for students enrolled in its Riyadh Scholarship Program. The tour was given to a group of 23 students from the year 2018-19 batch in order to acquaint them with the teaching staff and the programs offered by the university. The university welcomed the students and accompanied them on a tour of the university departments in a bid to prepare them for the next stage in their studies. The students visited the various facilities at the university to get a clear vision of the campus and its offerings. Professor Riyad Yusuf Hamza, president of the University of Bahrain, met the students to encourage them to engage in the new ways of learning. The students also met Dr. Sadiq Al-Alawi, Dean of the College of Applied Sciences, who is currently acting at the Faculty of Physical Education. The students understood the rules and regulation and procedures of the university in order to ensure a smooth experience. Her Highness Sheikha Zain bint Khalid Al Khalifa thanked Professor Hamza and all the university staff, especially those who contributed toward facilitating the visit. She also thanked Dr. Al-Alawi for his efforts during the visit. The TRA Board of Directors held the third meeting this year at TRA's headquarters. During the meeting, board members discussed the issue related to the telecommunications sector. This includes the progress of the projects related to the spectrum award and particle separation. The board commended TRA's significant efforts in relation to these major projects in the interest of consumers in Bahrain. The board also discussed the issue related to regulating and rectifying the telecom towers issues in Bahrain of a high importance in the telecommunications sector. They hailed the endeavors and the actions taken by TRA to rectify the telecom towers situation and find the appropriate solutions in coordination with the concerned government bodies, in particular the development of rectification plan, focusing on important aspects as priority among other things. The Board of Directors expressed their thanks and appreciation to TRA for its outstanding efforts in the development and growth of the telecommunications sector in the Kingdom of Bahrain. Bahrain Tourism and Exhibitions Authority (BTAA) took part in Sea Trade Cruise Med, the cruise industry's leading trade event in the Mediterranean region in Lisbon, Portugal, on September 19th to 20th. During the exhibition, Bahrain, Dubai, and Abu Dhabi showcased their cruise tourism opportunities at the Cruise Arabia stand, presenting diversified travel offerings. The Kingdom's delegation included representatives from BTA, Qusaydi Travel Visit Bahrain and Mathias Tourism. The events brought together more than 150 exhibitors across the cruise industry, including suppliers, shipbuilders, tourism authorities, cruise lines, and more. BTA's participation in this prestigious exhibition comes in line with the strategy to develop the Kingdom's tourism sector by promoting its tourism offerings, further strengthening its position as an ideal tourist destination. We also aim to increase the number of visitors coming to the Kingdom via cruise ships, further developing the tourism sector and the national economy in line with the Kingdom's 2030 economic vision, say the Director of Tourism Marketing and Promotion at BTA's Mr. Yusuf Al Khan. The participation in this event comes in line with the BTA's strategy to develop the Kingdom's tourism sector under the slogan of Ours Yours, and further position Bahrain as an attractive port for cruise ships to stop over. The aim of the tourism strategy is to increase the number of visitors coming into the Kingdom, positioning the tourism sector strategy that focus on four main pillars: awareness, attraction, access, and accommodation. A key component of the strategy relies on developing the local seaports in order to attract additional cruise ships and yachts to the Kingdom, thereby contributing to the national economy as a whole.